Previously on the Cowboy Way, Alabama.
I saw online today there's a new property listed. Can we go today after we drop him off at school?
Okay.
Booger and Jacqueline finally started their property search,
If this is any sign, we shouldn't live on this road. It's a road closed sign.
but encountered a number of roadblocks that put their hopes on hold.
I promise you this, we're gonna keep looking and we will eventually find us something.
I'm scared of heights. I don't like to fly.
Misty and Cody celebrated their 4th wedding anniversary.
A lifetime of happiness.
Another 100 years like the last 4?
Absolutely.
You lay your eyes on them, lay a chick in our hand, and we'll be just on about our day. How about that?
And months of hard work and worry paid off
I've got to look at the whole big picture for this.
Yes, sir.
when the Cowboys found a buyer for the yearlings.
He bought every single one of them.
God damn!
Bought every single one of them, son.
And now, on this episode of the Cowboy Way,
Dada looks frustrated.
Cody's book launch is right around the corner,
I have one order of books that's supposed to have been here a few days ago, and they're not here yet.
but the missing books could put the party on hold.
And something's got to give. My book launch is a couple days away.
It'd be 12 head of 34s.
Shipping day finally arrives for the yearlings. But will the guys finally get their check from local rancher Brett Dalrymple?
I told you I'd make it right if we went on through and,
Hey, Mr. Chuck.
The Cowboys get a surprise invitation to the Cattlemen's Association Ball.
And that's an honor.
But the invite isn't the only surprise of the evening.
We want to honor true ambassadors of the Cattlemen's Association for the state of Alabama. And at this time, I would like to call up Cody Harris, Booger Brown, and Bubba Thompson.
Y'all boys ready to go catch the cow or what? There you are all fired up again. He can get excited about this cowboy stuff, don't he? Yeah. Howdy, Miss Janet.
Hey.
Miss Janet, well, how can we help you today?
Well, I have a situation and I need your help. This is my dad's place and they've passed away. My mother and dad died 7 weeks apart. And I inherited their cows. These were my daddy's cows. And I have moved and I want my cows to be moved with me. And they're like my babies. I can call them up and they do what I want to, but these two just want to be stubborn and don't want to go. But they've always been on this property and they've not ever been anywhere else. So they kind of just don't know what to do.
I got a call from Miss Janet. This is a lady that needs some help getting some cattle off a piece of property that belonged to her father, but they've recently sold it. These cattle are pets. I don't really think we're gonna have that much trouble, but we went ahead and brought old Hodge along with us. You know, can't never have too much help.
I spent a lot of time with my daddy, and he loved his cows, and they were his babies, and they're mine too.
Yes, ma'am.
I just don't want nothing to happen to them.
Yes, ma'am.
So I trust you.
Yes, ma'am. We'll take good care of it. I promise.
We will.
We'll take good care
I know
of it.
you will. It's just that it's been a long, hard trip for me since my mom and dad passed away and having to deal with all that. And this is the last thing I've got of my daddy's. And I don't want anything to happen to them.
Well, we'll take care of them.
Okay.
Get on in out of the cold, Miss Janet. We'll call you when we get it
All
back.
right, thank you.
We'll
Yes,
have them
ma'am.
up shortly.
All righty.
I reckon we unload him.
Let's try to ease in there. At least you didn't bring your horse today, so you can sit up by the house and talk to her and keep her occupied
There
while
you
we get
go.
the cattle called.
That'll be fine. We'll be sitting in the heater.
Well, this is typical cow catch. You don't never know what's going to happen.
I say we go out like we go with all of them.
Let's do it.
Do it. Plan
All
A.
righty.
You can never underestimate a job like this. They've done moved all the cattle off this place except for a couple. That means these cows wouldn't pen, so they hired us to come pen them. Bubba's horse really wasn't acting right this morning, kind of sored up, so he's just gonna drive. And we do need a driver today. 'Cause when we get these cows roped, then we gotta get them loaded. It might not be too hard, there's only a couple cows. She said there was a sewer station right there. It was the edge of her property.
Look right there.
Right there's your problem. Oh, man. That's your problem right there.
Yeah, they've been going and coming through here.
Look right there. There's some hair. Let me see that rope break. I got an idea.
Yeah.
Go to the highway, and if you can get in that gate, drive that cow back this way, okay?
All right.
We ride out in the pasture and we really don't see any cattle. And then we find a little bit of hair on the barbed wire, and there's a pretty good cow trail going right out the backside. Considering there's a highway on the other side of these woods, this thing could go south in a hurry.
Hey, boys, here she is. I've got her right here. Let me know when you're ready. I'll push her to you. All right, Hodge, push her to it. Here it comes. Stay still. Come here, dog. She's coming straight to the hole, boys. Rope for Harris! Rope for Harris! Rope!
I'm coming, Booger! Hang on!
Stay with her, Cody! Stay on, Cody!
Hey there, Booger! Oh, dang hat!
Booger's got a cup.
Put dragging her off.
Yeah, set her. Go to him, Bubba.
What happened on our trap? How did she get through it?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. You want to let's just load her up real quick? Hey, you want to just load her up and stay?
Hey, boys, there's the other cow we was looking for.
Right there. There she is. Tie her down. Hey, get your rope off, Booger. Let's get her right now. She ain't gonna pin. The other cow we got a rope, her name is Stubborn. And Stubborn is exactly what she is. The reason these cattle are so hard to catch because they're spoilt, number one. They don't like going to the pens. And all the other cattle have already been pinned and shipped off for a while now. So these two cows have been out here by themselves. So they're getting a little more wild than they're normally accustomed to being.
Rope, Booger, rope, rope, rope.
Where's the hole?
Roper bug, roper bug, roper bug. Right in there, right in there, right in there. Rope, rope, rope. Got it. Come on. Go to her. Go to her.
Hey, no! Hey, no! Hey, no!
Hey.
Hey, no! Get to her, Hodge. Step to her.
You know, for a pair of pack cows, these old gals sure enough give us a run for our money. We finally got them caught and loaded up. And I know Miss Janet, she's sure gonna be happy. I tell you what, it started out so cold this morning, it sure enough warmed up, didn't it?
Sir.
Wasn't too bad of a day, was it?
Really, what?
You know, I sure feel sorry for that lady.
Me too, man.
Selling her family land off. You know, that place means something to her, obviously. You know, and her daddy meant a lot to her as well.
Yeah.
You could just tell by the way she talked about him. He must have been one heck of a guy. Seemed like everybody around there enjoyed him. Sort of reminds me of my granddaddy.
That's a tough deal, man.
This job brings up a lot of memories. I can really relate to Miss Janet, talking about having to get up her family property and sell her dad's cattle that meant so much to her. You know, it takes me back to all the feelings that I have for my grandpa and all my family land.
I've got the deed here.
Okay.
Concerning the land that you're going to sell. And you're going to get to save 12 acres and the 2 homes. You just need to sign right here where it says Booger Brown.
I miss him.
I know you do.
I'm fixing to run check on some cattle.
All right. All right, guys.
See you. He was my man, and I sure miss him. After working with Miss Janet all morning, it's really got me thinking about my granddaddy and his cattle. This is the first time I brought Jacqueline to my granddaddy's grave. But this is something that's real important to me because she was never around to meet my granddaddy. And I know he was such a great man. I kind of feel like it's the way I sort of introduce him. You know, the one thing my papa always wanted for me to find a good woman. And I know that he couldn't be more happy right now. You know, it's so crazy. I stood right here, and gave us a really big speech the day of his funeral. And that's something I didn't think I'd ever be able to do. But you know, it's a time to rejoice. I mean, he done did all he was gonna do. Time was up and he was wore out. He lived through some hard times and he lived through some good times.
I do wish that I had met him, but, you know, There's so many things I've learned, you know, just from hearing you talk about him. It makes me want to be a better person, you know? How much better of a tribute than just having him in your daily life and letting him live on through you and using him as an example for, like, how you want to be.
Now I miss him so much. I miss him sitting on that porch of his over there just talking to me, telling me them stories, you know?
Yeah. We need to go over there, you know? Spend a little time there.
It's so hard every time I do. That's, you know, the reason I kind of stay away. Kind of like coming to this grave. It's just tough.
Maybe if you go over there a little bit more often, it will get easier. And then Matthew can have some of the memories on that porch that you had.
I think it could be therapeutic for Booger to go spend some more time at his papa's house. And it would just be nice for us to have a place to go and sit around and talk and hang out with Matthew.
Because it's easy to forget, like, those little things, you know?
I know. Come on.
Coming up.
You know, I've kind of neglected the place and not coming over here checking on things because it just makes it hard.
Well, just because we're not going to live here doesn't mean that we can just let it go, you know? Like, I still think we should fix it up.
Man, that's an honor. Mr. Chuck invites us all to the Cattleman's Ball. I've never been invited to a ball before. How are we gonna get one of them red jackets?
Well, it's really hard. It takes a lot of work.
Oh, man. Whew. Man, I hadn't been here in a couple months. This place looks rough.
It does.
Must have been that big wind we had the other day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jacqueline suggested we go to my grandparents' house. You know, I show up and the old house is kind of looking run down. I mean, there's holes in the screen, there's leaves everywhere, piece of furniture in the yard. I sort of feel guilty.
You know, I've kind of neglected the place and not coming over here checking on things because it just makes it hard. That's just like Miss Janet the other day. You know, she lost her dad and she needed help with us catching her cattle, and I was more than happy to help her, but the more I listened to her, more it reminded me of my papa. Think about my granddaddy sitting right there, sitting in his rocking chair. We could be living here.
Well, just because we're not going to live here doesn't mean that we can just let it go, you know? We've got to keep it looking nice. I mean...
You know, back when I used to hang out on this porch, you know how easy life seemed then? Papa would get up and cook us breakfast. I'd go out and ride my horse around for a couple hours or do something, and I'd come back and ride up here in the yard and talk to him on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things you forget. You kind of block them out. It's easier to block them out. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you were lucky to have them for as long as you had them.
I know.
But if you don't think that we're gonna ever move into this house, like, I still think we should fix it up. Kind of like the, one thing that you can do for your grandparents. I mean, your grandma's still here and it would thrill her to death.
Oh, yeah. She always took pride in her yard and flower beds and stuff, you know. Oh, you went and found us a broom?
Uh-huh. Where did you find that, baby?
On the back porch.
Well, I think Matthew has a good idea. Let's just get this place cleaned up.
Jacqueline suggests that we fix up the place. We can get it where we can come over here and really enjoy and make some memories of our own for our family.
Hey, you know that old rocking chair of Papa's is over at Mom and Daddy's house?
Yeah.
We should bring it over here and put it on the porch.
Hey, do you remember Carl, the florist that helped us with the wedding?
Of course I do. I wrote him a big old fat check.
I wonder if he'd be able to, like, help us out with something to kind of brighten up this porch, you know? Maybe baskets or flower boxes. Maybe get her some peonies.
Peonies?
Booger's family has welcomed me since the day we started dating, and I would love to put some beautiful flowers out there. I just want Grandma and the whole family to know how much I love being part of this family.
Grandma's gonna be excited to see this place. We're gonna have to haul her over here.
Dada looks frustrated. What are you doing?
I'm putting in the tracking number to see where my books are. I have one order of books that's supposed to have been here a few days ago, and they're not here yet. I wake up every morning excited. I'm gonna walk outside, and my books are gonna be here. And they were supposed to have been here a couple days ago, and they hadn't come yet. And something's gotta give. My book launch is a couple days away. I've typed in this number at least 6 times. Hey, come here. Come here, buddy. And I cannot get nothing. 5, 2,
Okay.
9, 3, dash, 0, 3.
Wait, time out. Are you putting in the dash? Like,
Yes.
you're literally putting a dash right there.
Yes.
You're not supposed to do that on tracking number.
I tell you what the problem is. The problem is technology. I keep putting in the tracking number, and it keeps telling me tracking number not found.
They tried to deliver the books. Look, it's okay. I know you're just so excited about getting these books. You just got overly anxious and put it in wrong. Oh, look, I'm gonna go search the front yard and see if I can find anything.
All right.
Check the mailbox, okay?
All right. Me and Carter's gonna play.
Okay.
I just want to know where my books are. It's not that hard. I'm not shipping nuclear warheads. I want my books.
Cody Harris, sorry we missed you.
Yeah. What does this say? Sorry we missed you.
Yes. So it's just at the post office. You just have to go pick it up. We just gotta bring this to them and they'll give them to you.
Thanks, love. You're like a little detective. This, once again, is a crisis averted thanks to my wife.
Come on, I'm excited to read the signed, sealed, delivered, finished product.
This is it now. What's
Come on,
in
look.
it?
Carter's getting in his car seat. He never does that.
Let's
Let's
go.
Coming up.
It'd be 12 head of 34s.
We got hundreds of cattle loaded on these trucks today, and it's gonna be a long, hard one.
Good morning.
Hi. How you doing?
So, are we here to buy some flowers today? Who are they for?
Jacqueline really wants to do something special for this porch surprise we've been working on. So she'd suggest that we go to Carl. That's the same guy that prepared our flowers for our wedding. Jacqueline's thinking that Carl can put together something special to put on this porch, like something we wouldn't ever even think of.
So what are we looking for Grandma's porch?
Well, we're sprucing up her porch.
Okay.
So I think for the last finishing touch, we want to put a couple pots or containers of flowers right when you're walking up the steps on each side.
Okay, all right. Highlight flower, something that'll just pull your eye in when she drives up and say, oh, wow, look what they've done.
I got an idea. Since we didn't get the peonies at the wedding, since these are just a few, maybe we can just do peonies on each side.
Yeah, now, Booger, I need a price range.
It's a lot like our wedding. I didn't say anything about the cost of flowers.
What? I'm pretty sure he had an opinion about the cost of flowers.
He did.
I'm doing it, baby. Look. You take these right here, and these here are like $4. Look. That saved $2 right there.
See, the deal is, let him do what he does best. Let me do what I do best.
Yes.
And then we'll all be happy in the end.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, so come off that wallet this time.
Mama remembers that back whenever she was getting married, she wanted some peonies. Tell you what, I got some in the back. You wanna go get one for her? Come on, let's go do it. All right.
Oh.
All right.
It means a lot that Jacqueline's wanting to step up and help out to do something special for my grandma and my family. That just goes to show that my family is Jacqueline's family, and that means a lot because I know she cared.
What do you have?
Look
Now-
at that! Look at that!
I'll give one to my little sister.
You don't have a little sister.
Not yet.
Does Mama and
Where did
Daddy
that
know
come
something
from?
that you
No.
don't know?
No, we don't.
We
No.
think he might know something we don't know.
Holy moly.
What are y'all excited about?
I think it's my book.
Well, open it. Don't just think. Come on, come on, come on.
You know, as I'm standing here opening this box, it's humbling because I'm definitely not a writer. But here I stand, holding this box in my hand, full of printed material that I wrote that the world will read. That's a pretty good feeling. How do you get
Right there. Is that it? That is a book with your name on it. What do you think? Let me see.
Look at that.
Are you excited?
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
You're like being super quiet over here.
I don't know what to say. Right here.
In January 2013, I was at the PCA Finals in Biloxi, Mississippi. Typical finals, I was there to win, and nothing short of that. That is when I met my better half. I will never forget that day as long as I live.
To be standing here and my wife standing beside me, reading words that I wrote in a book. A book, I mind you.
I looked up and I saw a pretty girl that I didn't know.
Feels pretty darn good.
She merely looked back at me and said, "Who are you?" I've never been at a loss for words, but when that pretty little dark-haired girl from Mississippi asked me who I was speechless. I love it. I'm so proud of you.
I'm gonna go find me a shade tree and sit up on it. I'm gonna read my book.
I'm gonna go read your book.
I love the sound of hooves going on the semi-truck, don't you?
Me too, because you know what the next sound is?
A check in the bank.
That's right, buddy. That check in the bank.
Cha-ching!
Yeah, cha-ching. Cha-ching. This is a day we've been waiting on for a long time. It's time to get all these cattle gathered up, loaded on the trucks, and sent to their new home. That's Mr. Mickey's place. We're putting these cattle on the truck. I'm gonna get on the truck, set the truck up, get them pushed down in the hole. Cody and Bubba is gonna bring them to me. It'll be 12 head of 34s. Right hole. Get up there! Get up there! We got hundreds of cattle loaded on these trucks today, and it's gonna be a long, hard one. But hey, we ain't complaining. This is a day we've been waiting for all year. We're fixing to get them gone. That's gonna make us feel good.
The biggest part of today is to get the cattle on the truck as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. We don't want the cattle shrinking. If they're shrinking, you lose money. We want to get them on the truck, get them gone, get paid. That ball game's over. It's time for the next one.
This is one of the hardest deals that we've ever done. We put in a lot of hard work, a lot of long hours. This deal went through, and it went really well, and we're very thankful.
Hey, now! Hey, hey,
Ball game. Ball game.
That's it, son.
We took a big risk and put a lot of faith in this deal would turn out well. Now it's finally all come together. All the work is done, cattle are on the truck, and the last one's leaving. That's like the last chapter of the book. It don't get any sweeter. We've did it. We're done. Our first big deal with Mr. Brett. Now it's time to move on to the next.
Adios, boys. Girls. Adios, girls.
I'm gonna love taking that check to the bank. The gamble kind of paid off. And not every year it pays off, but this one it sure did. On top of that, I think we developed a good relationship with Mr. Dalrymple.
Yep, we did. Speaking of Mr. Dalrymple, here he comes.
Good evening.
Brett.
Cody, how you doing?
Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, Mr. Brett?
Doing good.
How
you
you doing,
doing,
buddy? Good to see you.
Yeah, look like y'all got the pens emptied out.
Emptied.
Truck's done gone?
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell y'all, this right here is the reason I wanted y'all to do this. I have been hands-free. Y'all handled all of it. Y'all even handled this setting up of the fire. That's the reason I wanted y'all to help me.
Well, Mr. Brett, we enjoyed working with you. You know, you're a good man to work for, and we hope that we can continue to do business with you.
I know that deal we made, that I proposed y'all at the beginning of the year kind of fell through. I know y'all was a little bummed about that, but I told you I'd make it right if we went on through, and I got y'all a little something. Like I said, Harris can buy supper tonight. Maybe. Anyway, I got to run, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Brett. Thank you, buddy.
I'm ready to start the next deal. Call me when y'all ready to get started. I'm
We
ready.
will. We'll
All right.
call you.
Y'all be
Thank
good.
you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
You see?
Hey!
Let me see.
That worked. I believe that's gonna buy supper more than one night. As Brett hands us the check, and I open it up and look at the numbers on that check, I can tell Mr. Brett has been quite generous. He actually went above and beyond. We didn't expect it, but he did. All of our hard work, it paid off. Guys, I sure enjoyed it. I guess we're on to the next hoorah, huh?
The next
Sounds good
adventure
to
we
me.
go. Gentlemen,
Yep. Let's go get some supper. Wow. How about that?
Celebrate.
Coming up.
fixing to be reading my own words in front of people that I respect. Respect their opinions more importantly, and I'm here to tell you, I'm nervous. Hey, everybody.
Dang it, don't slam your door. I hear that.
Jacqueline and I have been working really hard to prepare this porch at my grandparents' house, but there's one thing that we're lacking. We decided to go over to my parents' house and steal my granddaddy's old rocking chair right off their porch. If there's one thing that porch of my grandparents is needing, that old rocking chair.
I think they're asleep. No, not that chair, this chair. Are you sure? Yes, I know what my chair my granddaddy sat in.
I would never steal anything off my parents' porch, but if I asked to borrow my granddaddy's old rocking chair, they're bound to sniff out the surprise.
Don't slam your door.
Hey, Mr. Chuck. What's going on, buddy? I'm out checking fences. I mean, it's a typical cowboy day. And I get a call from Mr. Chuck Tice. He's the president of the Coffee County Cattlemen's Association. And when the president calls, you stop and listen. What you got going, man? Are you serious? If it was coming from anybody but you, Mr. Chuck, I would think it was a prank. But man, that's an honor. Mr. Chuck invites us all to the Cattlemen's Ball. I've never been invited to a ball before, and present us with an award, which is an awesome honor. Really? You want me to give a speech? And on top of that, he wants me to give a speech. Me. I got a lot to say now, so you better limit. All right, 3 minutes? Thank you, Mr. Chuck. Do you want to call Booger and Bubba, or you? I'll tell them in. You know, after all the hard work that Booger and Bubba and myself have put in over the years in the cattle business, it's an honor to be invited to a ball and to be a part of it. For them just to recognize what we've done and how much hard work we've put into this, it's an honor. Whew.
So today we're putting the finishing touches on the porch, and I think it looks fantastic. I am so proud of all the work we've done. I just think his grandma's gonna be so excited.
I've played with this doorbell my whole life, and it's never had a button on it. I used to think I was somebody cool because I knew how to touch the wires to make the doorbell work.
Once we get the porch done, I'm sure Grandma's gonna be so excited. She's always proud of anything I do, anyhow. Not counting, this is her porch and her old stomping grounds. It's gonna make her happy seeing it fixed up so well.
Need help?
Need help.
All right, I got it. Those are heavy. You think it looks good?
All right, grab the door, Jacqueline.
I will.
Go get that paint, sweetie.
I got it.
You know, this is what this place is supposed to look like.
All right, let's put this on this chair. All right, Matthew, what you got?
What is that? That's Papa's old shirt.
Yep. I think we did a good job.
I think we did too. Matthew, give me 5. We got all this work done.
I can't wait to show Grandma.
She's gonna love it. Man, this porch looks so good. It hadn't looked this good in years. I think it looks better now than it did when he was here.
Really?
Heck yeah. Matthew, don't you like it?
Yes, sir. I love it.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this was a great idea. This is something that meant a lot to my papa because he spent so much time out here. You know, Grandma was always proud of her house and always proud of her flower beds till she got, you know, too old to really keep them up. She's gonna be tickled to death to see it.
After all the hard work me, Matthew, and Jacqueline has put in, you know, when I look back at this porch, it's really starting to look like its old self. All it needs now is my granddaddy sitting on it and be just like it used to be.
Thank y'all so much for helping me.
You're welcome.
I know y'all wasn't around here and never got to meet my papa, but there sure were some great times right here on this porch.
I think we'll have some great times on this porch, too. Don't you think, Matthew?
Yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Love you.
What about Cody? He's gonna give up cowboy and be an author now?
I doubt it. He's got to stick to his day job, I'm sure.
I know there's a lot of people that might be coming to this party tonight real skeptical. You know, they don't believe that I wrote a book. I'm finna prove them wrong. And when I walk up there and hold that book in my hand, I'm gonna look out among them and say, "Oh, ye of little faith."
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Hank Jean. Mandy Lou.
Cody Lou.
As I'm about to get in front of these people and read this book, I'm nervous. And I'm great at public speaking. I've got the gift of gab, I'm here to tell you. I mean, but I'm fixing to be reading my own words in front of people that I respect their opinions more importantly. And I'm here to tell you, I'm nervous. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all coming today. And the biggest inspiration for me to write this book was actually Carter. And this book signifies exactly what I live, stand for, and live by each and every day. So I kept out one passage that meant the most to me. Why is the cowboy a hero to the world? I believe it's because he does not see himself as a hero. The cowboy looks at himself as being honored to be able to do what he does. As I get into the book and start reading my favorite passage, I lose my nerves because I realize, you know what, this book was from the heart. This book is sincere. And as long as you speak from the heart, you have nothing to worry about. To me, that is the essence of a hero. That's just a very small passage from the hero part. That's why I wanted to write this book. So tell everybody about it. Sell me a few. I need to buy some more diapers. Thank you for coming. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
If you'd have told me a year ago, Cody, you're going to write a book, I'd have said, you're full of baloney. Give me my $25 back. There's Eugene. I'm going to sign right above that. My word is my bone.
Your title there is kind of what I grew up in the South believing, that when a person gives their word, it's as good as gold.
It's a bond.
Exactly right.
That's
If
it.
you don't have your word, what do you got?
That's exactly it.
But here I am holding this book. Here I am, people reading it. That's a great feeling. I talk
You
about
did a beautiful job. I'm so proud.
Thank you. I mean,
You got a lot of key points in here.
That's good.
That really is for life.
Thank you, Papa.
Really
Thank
good.
I cannot believe Cody finally has it done. Like, this is amazing that he wrote a book.
The fact that he wrote a book is crazy. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, it turned into a nice night.
You bet.
Hey, congratulations, buddy. Glad for you, man.
Thank y'all for coming so
I'm
much.
so happy for you.
Tell him bye-bye.
I'm sorry.
Wish
Read
me
her that, read her
luck.
that before she goes to sleep. She'll sleep.
Wish me luck, buddy.
The fact that I had the opportunity to write a book and people actually are reading it and enjoying it, I'm very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for the people that helped me get here. That went good, huh?
That went really well.
That was pretty cool to see everybody.
And your family's so proud of you.
Just glad they came. Glad
You do.
you're going back to work now. You get books yourself. Back out there and promote.
Coming up.
Let Grandma see.
I got a surprise for you.
Surprise!
There's Grandma right there.
Ooh-wee. How are y'all?
You excited?
I'm excited.
Today's a really big day. I've done invited the whole family to show them the work that Jacqueline and Matthew have I done on the porch.
Here comes Grandma.
We gotta turn around this way a little bit.
Grandma's got a blindfold on, so that way we can truly surprise her on what we done on the porch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, somebody been doing some work at this house.
Let Grandma see.
I got a surprise for you.
Surprise!
Oh my goodness. Papa would be so happy, would be so proud of y'all for fixing that for him.
Thank you, Grandma.
I bet he's sitting there in heaven watching.
I painted.
You painted, I see that. It looks good.
It does. It looks good. Y'all have
Yeah,
been
and
so
look at
busy.
those flowers. They're beautiful.
Grandma is so excited to see her old porch looking so good, and she knows that Jacqueline, Matthew, and I done it. And I think that means just as much to her as anything.
Look right here, Grandma.
Okay.
Look right here. We even got Papa's old chair.
Oh, it sure is.
It looks great.
He's probably sitting right in it right now.
That rocking chair is sitting on that porch, and we don't have my granddaddy sit in it anymore. But that little pillow was one of his old shirts, and he used to wear that same shirt when he sat in that same rocking chair years ago. So it's kind of a symbol of all of our family there. We're on that old porch, and he's right there with us.
I'll tell you, I love the porch being fixed. It looks so good.
Y'all did a great job.
Yeah, you did.
Grandma, look right here at this. Look here, buddy. Listen, now push it.
Oh, man. Boy, you can hear it.
Yeah, who's there?
Well, y'all have done an amazing job.
You have. It looks so good.
Look at this cowboy.
I love that cowboy. Boy, howdy. He's all decked out, isn't he?
Yeah, and he has a rope too.
I see that. He's ready to rope that cow.
I think this whole process has been really therapeutic for Booger. This is the first time I've seen him really happy back at this house. So I'm hoping that we can make some of our own memories here.
Matthew, come here a minute. Come here and tell me.
Talk to Grandma. She
Yeah,
wants to
come
see her
talk to me.
boy.
Tell me what all you've been doing.
Mr. Shorty been buying cows.
He has?
Yeah.
Have you been playing t-ball?
Yes, we played. We bat.
You bat?
Yep.
Have you knocked a home run?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my goodness. I bet that was fun.
And we play first base.
You play first base. Have you been able to catch real good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
Tell her how you slide into home.
Yeah, show me. My goodness. Woo! You really can do that.
What do you think of it, Grandma?
I think it's wonderful, honey. I'm proud of it.
Thank you. You know, Grandma, the other day we caught some cattle for a lady, and she had to sell all of her family land and had to sell all of her family cattle, and she got so upset telling us that story. And
I feel so sorry for her.
I know it. And, you know, while she was telling all that, I got to thinking about how many good memories was made right here on this porch.
Yep. That's one thing about it. Even though you only have land a certain period of time, you have a lot of good memories.
This has always been a special place. I hate to see it just keep getting run down and not looking too good.
We can start over making new memories now.
That's right.
You know, going through this process makes me realize it ain't all about the old memories that we used to have there. It's more about making the new ones there.
All right, y'all ready to get back? Maybe we go over to Mama's house and eat supper.
That sounds good. That sounds like...
Are we going to Nathan's house?
Mm-hmm, that's where we're headed.
What about Papa Gary's house?
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's go.
He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Hold on, buddy. We got to get Grandma loaded up.
Coming up.
We're here tonight on behalf of the Alabama Cattlemen's Association. At this time, I would like to call up Cody Harris, Booger Brown, and Bubba Thompson.
Your mommy got you a bow tie, huh?
Y'all could pass for sisters sitting over here on each other.
How are we gonna get one of them from Red Jackets?
Well, it's really hard. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication. And I don't know if you're willing to go for all that much dedication now.
Oh, man. I already do enough work.
Yeah, well.
80, 90 hours a week.
You'll do some more if you're a county president, let me assure you.
Are you staring at Andy?
So tonight, it's the Cattlemen's Ball. It's where all the members of the association get together, and we get to talk about the impact that we have on the industry. And we're pretty honored to be here.
I can't tell who he looks more like either. From here up, he looks like Harris, but from down, I think he looks like Misty.
We gotta give you lessons on wearing a coat.
What I got to do?
You unbutton it when you sit down.
Let me get everybody's attention, please. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. We really do appreciate it. We're here tonight on behalf of the Alabama Cattlemen's Association. We want to honor true ambassadors of the Cattlemen's Association for the state of Alabama. I'm really proud to call these guys my friend. I tell you, we need more people in this state and in this world like these guys and their families. They are salt of the earth people. They're my kind of people. And at this time, I would like to call up all three, Cody Harris, Booger Brown, and Bubba Thompson. We want to give them a little token of our appreciation. Cody?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Booger?
Hey, where's mine?
There's yours, buddy.
Come right here. Here's ours.
And Bubba.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you guys for everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Y'all feel free to say a few words.
I've always wanted to do this.
Not on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
It's on.
Saddle
It is
up,
on.
settle down.
First of all, Mr. Chuck, I want to say thank you for playing ball with us, man. It's been an honor to meet you and an honor to be a part of this. And on behalf of us guys, I want to thank our wives as well.
Amen.
Y'all know that.
Daddy.
Get out and promote the Cattlemen's Association in your local towns, communities, schools. Farming feeds America. And that's what the Alabama Cattlemen's Association is about, and that's what the Cattlemen's Association is about. So thank y'all for this award. Thank you, Mr. Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
Well spoken, Cody. Tonight we've been given the award of Cattleman of the Year, and for us to be recognized for our efforts in the industry and in the community, it's an extreme honor, and we're very thankful to receive this award.
You know, it sure was an honor, the Alabama Cattlemen's Association giving us an award like this.
Yep, Cattleman of the Year. A lot of people work their whole lives to get an award like this.
That's right.
It feels really good that we're being recognized by the community for what we do. I mean, we're cowboys. This is our heart and soul. This is what we do.
You know, it's been a really good year.
It has. We got a lot accomplished.
Heck, I sold cattle at Montgomery Stockyard.
All right, look at here now. What do you see to get about $1.50 now? To get about $1.50.
I counted 10 cattle on an airboat. We won us a choke wagon race, huh, Harris?
That was pretty awesome.
Built a barn over at Mr. Brett's. Nice place to work under.
Looks pretty nice, huh?
I mean, it looks nice.
Now we got somewhere to work the cattle.
I would say the biggest thing we've done this year as a group is the people we met, lives we've touched, in general, period.
I'm gonna grow up and be a cowboy like you.
You already are a cowboy.
Yeehaw!
A lot of good things happened this year.
Once the ball's over and all the dust settles and everybody goes home, I'm on top of the world. I'm leaving here with a beautiful, healthy family, with an award that I feel we don't deserve, but I will humbly accept it every day, all day. You know, it's just one of them humbling feelings, one of them things that lets you thank God that you're here. You're raising cattle with good friends, with good family, with good people surrounding you.
I love you.
Well,
these last few months have been a huge whirlwind. We've worked a lot of long hours, made a heck of a business deal with Mr. Brett. You know, our future here at Faith Cattle Company is looking really bright. We took a big risk, and yet we got a big reward. And now, the sky's the limit.
See y'all in the morning?
Yes, sir. See you in the morning.